present about our projects. Our lecturer is Encik Karthigeyen, anak lelaki Ramachandran. We are from Group 1, SYED. I do Syukri bin Muhammad Ali, and my partner is Hakish, anak lelaki Subramaniam, Muhammad Haikal Haris bin Anwar Afandi, Luqmanul Hakim bin Afandi. This is our contents. Okay, introduction. AutoCAD drawing is a detailed 2D or 3D illustration displaying the components of an engineering or architectural project, from conceptual design to construction or assemble. For this project, we may use AutoCAD to complete the tasks are given. Start the project to the 6 ISO view and ends up with the 3D plan view. Guys, before start drawing, we must use the template. We use the IKDSO DWT as templates. First of all, we must setting. How to setting it? First, write your end at commas and space. Second, change phrases of decimal and degree as 0.00. Third, use the millimeters as unit. For plan view 3D, first, press workspace switching. The second, change drafting and annotation to 3D modeling. Third, change the unsafe view to SA isometric at Vistro view. Fourth, change the 2D wireframe to shade of gray at visual style.
Hi, my name is Luqman Hakim. Now we're going to start for ISO view. ISO view 1. First, we use the center diameter to create the circle. The diameter is 10 mm and the center is 0, 0. After that, create the rectangular. The leg and width are 10 mm using polyline or line. Next, label the diagram using dim liner and dim diameters. For view 2, use the center diameter to create the circle, and the diameter is 10 mm and the center is coordinate 0, 0. After that, create the rectangular, and the leg is 15 mm and the width is 10 mm using polyline or line, and label the diagram using dim liner and dim diameters. For ISO view 3, first we create one circle diameter 10 mm and one circle radius 15 mm from the center coordinate is 0, 0. After that, create a line 30 mm from the center. After that, 20 and 26 and 20 mm. Step 3, create the circle radius 10 mm and 15 mm. Repeat step 2, but the center must from the circle radius 10 mm, and repeat step 1, but the center must be from at the end of the line. Step 5, create the line between two circles. The line must be 45 degrees. After that, use offset 6 mm from the line. Create the fillet around by using 10 radius 3 mm. After that, trim all the line not applicable. The last, we need to label the diagram or the all part by using the dim liner, dim alike, dim radius and dim diameter.
Next, ISO view 4. Firstly, create one circle with diameter 10 mm and 20 mm on center 0, 0. Secondly, create the line with 100 mm from the center 0, 0. Thirdly, create two with 15 mm line. The first line must be at the center at first point, while the second line must be at the center at end point of the 100 mm line. Fourth, create circle with diameter 10 mm on end point of the 15 mm line. Fifth, combine the object by using polyline. Sixth, trim the line with not applicated. 7. Label the diagram. Next, ISO view 5. First, create one circle with diameter 10 mm and one circle with radius 10 mm on center 0, 0. Second, create the line with 90 mm from the center 0, 0. Third, create two with 20 mm line. The first line must be at center at first point, while the second line must be at center at end point of the 90 mm line. Fourth, create the circle with diameter 10 mm on end point of 20 mm line. Fifth, combine the object by using polyline. 6. Trim the line not applicated. 7. Label the diagram.
Okay, so first create one circle diameter 10 mm and one circle radius 10 mm on center 0, 0. Create the line 30 mm from the center 0, 0. Create circle diameter 10 mm on endpoint of 30 mm line. Combine the object by using polyline and then trim the line not applicated. And at the last, label the diagram. So this is the plan view of 3D. So first of all, we need to copy and paste all parts on ISO view. For part 3, we should press pull 10 mm up. For part 2, we should press pull 15 mm up. For part 1, we should press pull 10 mm. For other parts, we should press pull 15 mm up. All parts must assembly and must be like the task given. Use rotate for part 4 and part 5. Use top view for put the 4, 5 and 6. And at the last, label the diagram. Okay, so the summary is, from this project, we have learned how to use the setting in AutoCAD app. For instance, we learned how to make shapes with certain measurements. We also learned how to trim, label, and other to complete the task given. We are able to change the ISO view to plan view 3D using 3D modeling settings. This including getting the hang of several settings like shades of gray setting and press pull. And that's all for today. Thank you.